right? And so I know what our guys go through, right? I know what you're going through. I know you have to balance this and that and the other things. And now we're trying to put something else on your plate. But you have got to have this license to get to that next level. If you want to be RVP, $1 million earner, you have to have the license, right? Y'all know that already. That's why you're here. So the question is, do we want to try to figure it out all on our own? Because you have everything you need to figure it out all on your own, right? And I'm supportive of that. I don't want to take anybody's money if they can lay hands on a book and pass, right? The challenge comes is, what about the people coming behind you? How about all those people, right? Your team. Can they lay hands on a book and pass? So I'm all about system. Don't you have a system? I already know you do. Building your business. Isn't there a system that you've been taught in your hierarchies, all the way up to Chris and all the other guys, right? A way to build to where you've gotten to, right? So this is my security system. And I believe strongly there's a lot of different things and a lot of different people that do this stuff. But they're not personally invested in you. You can buy a video program. Pay for a video program. Why would you do that? You already have one for free from Kaplan. There's stuff on the internet, different people on the internet, they have programs. You have the best program for free in Kaplan. But what happens is you get in there, you start looking through it, and you're like, okay, I need help. So then somebody sends you over here. Well, I heard this person does a great job, or this person does a great job. And I'm sure they do. But they're just video programs. Everybody has classes. I've got classes. I've got videos. But who do you reach out to when you get stuck? What happens if you're in unit 2 or 3, you're covering options, and you're like, okay, dude, I'm done. Who are you going to reach out to? Rich ain't going to know the answer. RVPs aren't going to know the answer, right? So what do? Watch the video again? Watch the video again? Watch the video again? No. All right. So this is how I do what I do and how we get people through. If y'all do the Instagram thing, write this down, okay? If you do Instagram, look at my Instagram. All right, it's just my name, Jeff, Jeff, and then Tharp, Tharp, and then SR, like for senior. So at Jeff Tharp Senior. Just go there. Now, I'm not a social media guru. All I do is post pass notices. Look at all those people. Right? Look at all those people. See if some of them look like you. Right? They're coming out of the test center, their eyes are crossed with a pass notice. And this is the group that I work with. Because if they're in my group, they've identified they need help, or they want to get through this as fast as they can. They want to be coached through it. What it takes to get through this is you got to have commitment. So number one, before you sign up for anything outside of home office, you better be committed. Here's what commitment means, right? You have got to commit time to get through the SIE from scratch. Average person, you need 2 hours a day, 30 to 45 days. If you have zero financial background, like most of us, it might take 60 days. That's the minimum. That's your commitment. That's your time commitment. Money commitment. If you've identified you need help, you got to have skin in the game, man. Skin in the game, because that hurts. So you'll be busy. We'll talk about that in a second. You might not need money. You could do it on your own, by yourself. What you don't want to do is waste time in Primerica. Well, let me try it myself. and you study for 30 days or 45 days, get frustrated and quit, or you test, you fail, you have to sit out 30 days, you have to pay more money. Now you're wasting time and money, time and money. Second thing we have to have structure. You got to know what you're studying and how to study when it's time for you to study. We use the Kaplan study counter. Oh, well, I heard that's boring, and I heard people get confused. Yeah, because they don't have help. In my system, I'm going to show you how to study, what to study, and you have my cell phone number. Seriously, what is that worth to have someone that's licensed 12,000 Primericans on freaking speed dial when you are serious about passing your exam? Can you imagine growing up in the business and having Art Williams on speed dial, Bill Arinder, Chris A. Chung, and fill in the blank leader that you like? Bill Arinder, my guy, on speed dial to help you work through your business. What is that worth? How many pitfalls can you avoid? So we use the study counter. Now we have structure. Third, you got to be consistent, man. You got to be doing something every day. There ain't no skip days in this world. Now, I get it. We got Fast Start School next weekend. Okay, so that means part of Friday, maybe Saturday, Sunday, you're out. Got it. I don't want you studying in the middle of a Fast Start School. That's not the purpose of a Fast Start School, especially when you have people there. But break out the quick sheets. I'll explain what all this means. Read a little bit. Listen to a recording while you're asleep. Something. Okay? But no hard studying. But you got to do something every day. So you got to be consistent, because you're going to bleed out this information faster than it's going to go into your head. You take 4 or 5 days off, dude, you're done. Now we're starting over. Then we got to have a pass by date. We got to have a goal. When are we passing? When are we passing this test, man? So we got to have a goal date. And then you got to get hung by the tongue. You just got to start telling people, man, I'm passing by this date. I'm passing by this date. If you're not like that, just do that with your accountability partner. You don't have to tell the world, just tell somebody. So once we have commitment, man, Jeff, I'm putting in my 2 hours a day. You tell me what to study, how to study. I'm on it. You've got your structure. We got the counter. You're checking off boxes, so I know you're seeing everything you need to be seeing. Doesn't mean you understand it, but you're seeing it, which will generate questions that you can ask to somebody that's going to answer them, that knows the answer. Got to be consistent. Can't be skipping time, days. And then we have that goal date. That's what it's going to take. So what do I offer? I think I can share my screen. I can share my screen now, right? We're going to find out. Woohoo. Yeah, I got it. All right. Can y'all see that? It says new student thing.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, here's how my program works. You're going to pay $129 up front. You are going to have, if you're going to work with me, you're going to have skin in the game. Right? Because my time is very valuable, and your time should be very valuable to you. So if you're going to spend money, you make sure you have that time commitment ready to go, right? And then you're going to throw in the money. So it's $129 up front and $35 a month until you decide you don't want to do this anymore, right? You can cancel anytime. So what are you going to get for that? All right. I teach 2-day Zoom classes. All right. So that's included. All of them. I teach a 1-day Zoom class called Stuff to Know Before You Go. They're all included. These are all live. I'm going to add every one of you to my private WhatsApp accountability group. So you got to have WhatsApp. That's how we're going to communicate. I post the links for the classes. I post the booklets for the classes. When you're studying at home and you're kind of messed up on something, screenshot the Kaplan question after you answer it, send it to the group, and either me or Brian answers it. So you're getting immediate feedback, and everybody in the group sees it. Now the students don't answer the questions. It's either me or Brian. It's not one of these other, I don't know what they're called. Anyway, these big groups where everybody's studying and you got these people that don't have a license that are trying to answer questions and they can screw people up in a heartbeat. I've been in those groups. I've seen some of the answers not even close to being right. So now we're learning things wrong. That doesn't happen here because we run it. I run it. So you're in my private accountability group. I teach live every Wednesday night. So you again have me live in the middle of the week. And what I do there is I take one of the major subjects. If you've studied before, there's about 7 to 8 major key topics like basics of options, risks, bonds, bond yields, taxes, okay, options. And I teach that subject, and then we break down a quiz from Kaplan, usually 10 questions. I record my Wednesday nights. They're 7 p.m. Eastern time, okay, for you guys. They run about an hour and a half. They're recorded. So if you can't make it, you're on appointments, whatever, right? They're recorded. So as soon as you start, you have access to all that. So that's what I mean by my little video library. My tutoring is $150 an hour. If you're in my system, I'll give you 1 hour at $75. Now, that doesn't mean you need to take advantage of that. Here's what I'm saying. What if you're a person that has been unsuccessful twice? So this is your third time and you really got to get it done. Now you've worked through the system and you're talking to me constantly. And I tell you, you're good. I give you the security's blessing. You are ready to test, but you're a little concerned. So you're about 3 days out of taking the test. You say, you know what? I'd like to meet one-on-one with Jeff. I want to meet one-on-one, go over my personal situation, answer questions that I've got. Okay. You can do that. $75. Again, skin in the game. But remember, all through this process, you have got my cell phone number. That's what you're paying for. You can ask me questions. You don't have to pay me $75 to call me on the phone and ask me a question. You're paying me if you want an hour of my time exclusive to you to go over whatever you want. But you could call me every day and say, what about this? What about that? I throw questions in the WhatsApp group and we answer them. My point is, you've got to do the work. But if you're doing the work, you have so much help, it's a joke. Throw it in the group. I answer it. Everybody in the group sees it. So we're helping everybody. You see what they're putting in the group and how I answer it. If I answer it and you still don't get it, like it went, well, I saw your explanation, but I don't get it. You have my cell phone number to pick up and call or text me. And again, I ask the question, what is having somebody like me? And again, it's not about me. I'm just using my credibility, right? We've licensed over 12,000 Primericans. You have my cell phone number for $35 a month. What is that worth by itself if you are studying? And then you throw in all the extra stuff that we provide, and we'll organize it for you. I'm your field trainer. Can you imagine joining Primerica? And, on Primerica POL, how many videos are there on overcoming objections and how to build your system? Everything's on video. So what if you got recruited and they say, okay, well, you need to start to go to work and we have videos for everything. Just go watch the videos. How would y'all have done? Is that all you did? Is that how y'all built your business to here? You just looked up on POL how to give a presentation, how to overcome objections, how to close a transaction? Is that what you did? You looked up, all you did was watch freaking videos? You know that doesn't happen. You have live interaction. You have Saturday trainings or different things. So why do we expect passing these securities exams that are the same test that Merrill Lynch employees have to take, and we're just going to go watch a video program from where you and I come from, meaning most of us are not from the financial industry. So I offer this opportunity, for practically nothing. and go to my Instagram. Look at all the past notices, and we post them to the home office. It's results. Everything in Primerica should be based on results, right? We post our results. We track our numbers. We can't do anything for you unless you do your part. But you tell me I'm in, and you commit to 2 hours a day. I'll show you what to study, how to study. I'm going to meet with you one-on-one. We're going to set up your Kaplan study calendar, and you're going to get busy. Then there's nothing holding you back. Might it take longer than somebody else? Sure. Compete, don't compare. How many times you heard that in Primerica? Compete, don't compare. The goal is to get your butt licensed. You only have to pass once. When you go to the conventions, do people walk up to Chris A. Chung and ask him how many times he took the frickin' securities exam, or are they counting the diamonds? When they walk up to Keith Otto, are they asking him how many times he took the test? Nobody cares. You're licensed or you're not. We're going to help you get licensed when you are committed, right? And there's no better place to be. If you need help, you want help, this is where you should be. I'm in Cincinnati right now. I'll be doing a live class at Chris Koob's office, if you know who Chris is, right? And his people come to class, and then they get into my little system. Not all of them. Chris is a huge hierarchy. I'm talking about maybe his base and first and stuff. But again, people around you, Gurpreet Singh licensed a lot of people. They use us. Joe Tansey, I got 19 of Tansey's people, if you know who Joe is, in New Jersey, that we're working through right now. My point to you is, if you really want to get this done and you're serious about getting it done and you know you want help, I can help you. I will help you, and we'll get this thing done together. So that was what I wanted to get across to everybody today. So if you to enroll in my program, and I've got to get the links to Fritz and for y'all's group, but it's $129 up front. It's $35 a month. You do both. Now you're registered. I put you in the WhatsApp group. We set our meeting. We get you set up on your calendar, and we get busy. There is no start or stop time. So y'all got registered today, then we start today, right? And so yeah, man, I'm excited for anybody that wants to get this done. I get really excited because I without name dropping, a lot of the people that you know, a lot of your $1 million earners, a lot of your $500,000 earners, all came through my programs over the years, right? Tons of them, right? From way back when. And so I like meeting you guys, right? I like meeting with you, working with you. And so when you take that RVP promotion, you get your first 100 grand, go to 300 grand in ownership. I can say, well, there's one of mine, and there's one of mine, and there's one of mine. All right. I don't take credit for y'all passing. Y'all got to do that yourself. But I'm here to help you. So, all right. Questions from anybody? I'm open for questions.
Anybody on Zoom? You guys got a question?
I'll stop the share so I can see the faces. Okay.
Faces alive. Who has a question? We good? All clear? All right.
Classes for the 65.
Well, somebody's asking about a 65, Jeff.
Yeah, my business partner Brian handles the 65. We do all the licenses. So SIE 6, 63, 26, 65, yes. But Brian, I don't do anything with the 65. Brian, my business partner, does.
Is Brian as handsome as you?
What's that? Brian's the math nerd.
He said it's Brian is as good as you.
Nobody's as good as I am.
Oh man.
That's kind of arrogant, isn't it?
Jeff, everyone should get registered. Is a link you gotta send me, or how does it work?
Yeah, I gotta send you 2 links. I'm gonna what I'm gonna do, because I haven't gotten your the Rose link set up, right? I gotta get my son-in-law, my nephew's gonna create a link just for your group. But right now, if you have people, I mean, is there people that are ready to start now? Because what I'll do is I'll send.
We're ready to go. Raise your
All
hand.
right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you my Cash App and my Zelle, right? And then they can choose one of those to pay the 129. And then I'll send the link to register for the subscription group. So there's going to be two parts, right? You're going to Zelle or Cash App the 129, and you're going to click on the link to register for the subscription group. When I see that done, I add you to the WhatsApp group. I reach out to you. We set a one-on-one, get your study counter set up, and we get busy. And your first meeting, if you get signed up in the next day or two, we meet Wednesday night, right? And then this weekend, I'm not teaching because I'm going to be at Coob's office, but the following week, October 4th and 5th, we'll have our 2-day class. But I'm working with you all week, right? So the sooner we get started, the faster we get you done.
Let me ask a question, Jeff. For someone that might be studying already,
Yeah.
or maybe someone that haven't not picked up the book, is this good for either or?
Oh, yeah, because it's a system. Yeah, well, I'm starting with people from scratch, right out of life class, and people that have failed twice. And that's why I meet with them individually, because I got to find out, okay, where are you at? Right? If you failed twice and you're in the 60s, I'm not going to have you start over from scratch. I got another plan for you. If you're brand new, right, then we're starting you like you're brand new from scratch. So I don't care where you are in the system, I got a spot for you, but it'll be personalized to you, wherever you're at.
Okay, and I remember you said, once someone is registered, you meet up with them one-on-one?
Yeah, I'm going to meet with them one-on-one to set up their Kaplan study counter. That's our first meeting. I kind of find out, okay, have you tested before? Where are you at in the system? Let's set up your study counter. That's our one-on-one.
Okay, that's good, that's good. Yeah, I think that's good, I don't think anyone has any question. But I'm excited about you helping our team. I'm looking forward to get some securities license.
Absolutely, man. Well, I'm ready to get started ASAP. I'll send you the links now. You can get them out to the group, and then I'll create one for your guys specifically. You just hang on to that forever. And then whenever you have one person or two people that want to come over, you just give them that link and moving forward. Well, that's what we'll start.
That's good, I think, you got a question, Edison?
Yeah, what about people that people they make sense out?
What?
Like, the people working is the bill.
I'm not. If what?
I said like, what about if we have the system?
Oh, immigration, okay, that's primary. He was just saying if someone doesn't have all their proper status,
Oh,
license. But I think that's primary, right? They gotta go through the process.
yeah, they just go through the process. Once they know they're allowed to have a securities license, then we get them going.
Yeah, so you gotta do the primary. All right, I think that's it, Jeff. We got to record it, so we'll play it again for other teammates so they can hear your system. And,
Okay.
we appreciate you.
All right, man.
We'll
I'll
keep
get
in
you
contact.
those. I'll get you those links right now.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. Let's give Jeff Tharp a minute.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate everybody. We'll talk soon. All right. Thank you.
So I hope that kind of helps a little bit. I mean, I think it's a great system. But all honesty, if you're serious about getting securities license, if you run any type of system and would have a system with having a sport like Jeff, it's gonna be, there's no reason why you can't get licensed. So let's just switch gears a little bit. Just want to recognize everyone that closed over the weekend. And we want to hear who you closed, what happened, how amazing it is. We got how amazing it was. Is this the list? Okay, we got Fritz close a life app. Matthew close. We're gonna hear from Matt in a second. Anyone else close? Life app over the weekend or during the week? During the week. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we're gonna hear from you in a second. Doug, come with Doug. Let's put Doug up again. Who does, this not to work with. Maybe ask if I could join the meeting, I'll go up and see. She's a guest. Tisani? Not sure. See if she's a guest. And can you stop the recording and then restart again, cause I need to crop, it's easier for me. Just